Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 5-minute face with very minimal products, and we are going to be spotlighting the new Makeup Forever HD Skin. I've mentioned this in my February beauty favorites. It's quickly become a staple product in my makeup routine lately, and a product I've really found myself reaching for because, as you know, I do have a lot of post-acne hyperpigmentation on my skin right now, and I'm really needing a little bit of extra coverage on those areas. Today's video is sponsored by Makeup Forever, but I love the brand. I'm very excited to be working with them. So we're only going to be using Makeup Forever products in this tutorial and really showcasing how incredible this foundation is for someone with, you know, visible acne marks on their skin, and how you will really see it cover all of those problem areas up and still look really nice and natural. So we can still get like a very fresh 5-minute face and cover up the problem spots. I've already done all of my skincare, and I let all of those products really sink in for a few moments before I go in with my makeup, because I want my canvas to be nice and prepped so that the foundation goes on as seamlessly as possible. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD Skin. Very excited, really been loving this one. It's great for somebody who likes customizable coverage, so I'll really show you how this product builds on the skin. The HD Skin foundation is actually really nice for somebody that has a lot of problem areas that they want to cover up. You can see I've got a lot of post-acne hyperpigmentation, and what I like about this is that the coverage is very buildable, but it still feels really nice and lightweight on the skin. So I'll show you how the foundation builds up. I'm going to start off with a really tiny bead, just about that big, and watch how quickly this blends out. So I just applied it where I want the most coverage and then blend from there. And then I've got a really dark post-acne mark on my chin. I just do like a little bit of a stippling and blending motion, and it covers everything up. Okay, honestly, I feel like that alone just shows you that was half a pump, and my skin is now pretty much completely even toned. So I'll build up just a little bit more to show you what some more coverage looks like. And this time I'm going to focus a little bit more on the center of my face. Same thing, I'm just going to lightly blend the foundation out, and then I'll just slowly start blending it towards the edge of my face. And you can really tell when I'm building it up, you start getting more of that flawless look, but it still looks really, really natural. And you can really see it up close. It is so pretty. This foundation sets down more on the matte side on my skin type, but that's because I have a drier skin type, but it still doesn't emphasize dryness. I've had a lot of dryness around the sides of my nose, and I don't have issues with it clinging to that, and I really just like the soft matte finish that it gives my skin. So I'm going to build up just a touch more. I personally do like brush application the best with this foundation, but second best is your fingers, especially if you're doing, you know, a little bit more coverage on certain spots like acne and things like that. Using the heat of your hands can be really helpful, because you can, you know, kind of melt that foundation down into your skin, and it'll just give you a little bit more of a seamless coverage where you need. I've got a few bits and bobs that I like putting some extra coverage on. I mentioned this foundation in my February favorites. My favorite thing about it is that you don't have to use a powder. It really does self-set down, and it doesn't budge. It doesn't feel sticky or dry to the touch. It feels very lightweight. It's one of those foundations where I genuinely feel like you will forget that you are wearing it. I wore it to a concert. I was dancing, sweating, it did not budge. It lasted so long. I'm also able to get a full day's wear out of the foundation without having to do any aggressive, you know, prepping and setting. I really just like how the foundation does not need to be set. It does not budge. It still looks really nice and natural, and I got amazing coverage with such a small amount of foundation. I feel like it looks really nice and natural. I'm not distracted by the amount of coverage, and it just builds so nice on its own. So that is the foundation. Next, I like to do just a little bit of brightening under the eyes. So I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Concealer. This is one of my favorites. I like to just take a tiny, tiny bit under my eye like that, just to get a little bit of extra brightness. Pairs really nicely with the foundation. They play perfectly together. And the concealer also has that really nice lightweight formula, so it just goes right into the skin, doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey, and it gives you just the right amount of brightness. I'm going to use a little bit of blush just to warm up the cheeks. I'm using this one from Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to use a nude shade because I like how it's just going to give you a really natural looking flush, just to warm up the cheeks. And you can see it's just a really pretty fleshy tone that isn't distracting. Put a little bit on the nose. I'm just gonna lightly run some of the blush in the eye too. This tone works perfectly because it's not too pink, so it just adds a little bit of warmth to the eye area. I'm also gonna set the brows with just a little bit of brow gel. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Fixer, just to keep them in place all day. And I like how this brow gel will keep the arch of my brow upward, so I don't have to worry about my brows drooping throughout the day. This is really nice because it's tinted, so it's going to, you know, fill in your brows and give you the illusion of more full brows, but it's also going to keep your brow hairs in place all day. For mascara, we're going to do Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, a classic. This really just beefs up your lashes and gives you a really sultry, wispy effect. And I'm also going to take it on my lower lashes as well, just a touch. And then I'm going to take Makeup Forever, the Artist Color Pencil in Up and Down Tan, and I'm going to use this for the lips. 5-minute routine. How many products do we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 products. So 6 products, 5 minutes. It is a very fresh, simple, everyday look. Obviously, you can tweak things the way you like, but this is an extremely simplified makeup routine. I didn't even use bronzer. I normally can't go without bronzer, but this Makeup Forever blush specifically is really great because I feel like I get some fleshiness and some warmth without it being like a proper bronzer, so it's kind of more of a one and done type of product for me, and I really like the way this turned out. I think it's very feminine, fresh, it's not too over the top. And if you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments down below. I will list and link the products and specific shades in the description box as well. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye everyone.